Thursday, Kearney, Nebraska. Got in last night, 6 o'clock. Lots of rest. Came out going over the stuff this morning with it. Just making sure everything was tight. Found that we got a turbo eating itself up. We have one being overnighted to our hotel for tomorrow. So as it is right now, because the V-band flange versus most people have a T3, T4 flange. So we could run a different size if it was a V-band flange, but we can't if it's a T3, T4 because we can't take the internals out and swap them around. But tomorrow will be fine with the turbo there. So today we just have to hope that the wobble turbo is going to make it. Like, not too concerned with it at the track or anything. It's 200 miles or however many miles of driving tomorrow morning with a wobbling around turbo. Good thing is with changing this to an air-to-air intercooler is we have a pseudo filter, because the parts in a normal E85 or methanol setup, you go right from the turbo into the intake. The good thing is with an air-to-air is that, or an air-to-water for that matter, but any form of intercooler is now you go and it's got to go through the vanes to cool. So therefore you got smaller areas. So any of the, as Luke would say, any of the bits, the big bits won't make it through the intercooler, just the little bits. So the dust and the which is aluminum dust and stuff, and is that good to go through the engine? Probably not, but at the same point you do what you do. So we're gonna let that go. We're just gonna look under the rear end and make sure everything's tight and good in the back of the car. It's kind of a casual morning, and then head over to the track. It's I don't know, it's got to be 220 degrees right now, so I think there's a high of like 280 today. So that's what we're looking at. Still feels like the surface of the sun. That's it. We got we're gonna put some more rear end fluid in there. The way this rear end's vented is true race car setup. It's on the right side, so the passenger side with just a vent. It doesn't have a fitting with a tube. The way that the rear end splash in these things, like I've converted all my cars or had them built with the vent on the driver's side of the rear end, because it doesn't splash on that side, so it truly can vent out. So we've got fluid down the back fuel cell and stuff, so we don't know how much we've lost. We're just gonna put a cord in there, whatever, and call it good. But that's one of the things on Aydan's list, is move the vent to the driver's side on the rear end so that it fixes that problem. That's where we're at. We'll see you at the track shortly. Might need some tires.
There's still some wear marks on them.
There's a wear mark, but that's
what's that?
That's they aren't steel belted, so, but that's the belt. Might be due for some tires. Oh, I know what you'll say. I'm saying maybe. I know what you'll say for sure.
Can you see the whites?
In a couple spots.
That's what mine was. You can start to see the whites. And then it was and then it went really quick once you see the threads. You guys need tires. So what are these? A 33 what?
Yeah, 33. Oh yeah.
You guys, those tires are not going to make it. Why didn't you believe me?
Too much moon tune. Car can't handle it.
Best help you. Please choose one of the following three options. If you've already received your order.
33.5, 16, 15. I mean, I could use 33, 16, 15s as well.
And usually they in Denver. I figured. Okay. We're broke down in Kearney and we need a set of tires.
Got some brand new window handles for ship box. They work pretty good.
All right. right, so Vince here found us some tires about 45 minutes from here. Ours are down to the treads. Obviously, street driving, first many miles we have, wore them out more than we were hoping they would get wore out. Not the same, but they should be good enough to do what we need to do in about 45 minutes. So there's a local shop here, Roadrunner, that we're going to go to. They're going to let us pull the tires off. We'll get these unmounted so that we're ready when the tires get there to mount those ones up, and hopefully head to the track and be ready to make some passes this afternoon. And
That damn long hair.
turbo gets put on the back burner for now. We have a turbo being overnighted to our hotel tomorrow, so as long as this one clatters and bangs its way down to Great Bend tomorrow, then we'll be in good shape with a new turbo too. So time will tell. Hopefully there's a way that's not dirt.
What's the address?
Do you have a turn signal in?
I have my hazards on.
Hey, is there a way to your shop that's not dirt? Yep, you there? Really?
Yeah, we don't.
What's the name of the place? Hey, the crazy Roadrunner guy told me to call you, but look into, I've got a race car that we're racing at Kearney, but I've got slicks coming from like 45 miles away, and I need to change them. I was on the way to his place because he said I could go there, but then it's a gravel road and I'm driving a race car on the street. He said maybe you would have room that I could change some tires there. Well, parking lot gravel is better than 2 miles of gravel road. Awesome. Cool. We'll see you very shortly. Okay. Awesome. Thanks, man. Truck repair facility, but it's in the shade and there's concrete, so good enough.
Is this the only size you did?
I talked to Richie. What?
This is the only one you did?
Yeah, yep, I didn't do the other side. Talked to Richie, he said we had to loosen the anti-roll or whatever, so where'd you come from? So I started to loosen it, and then they pulled that tire, and then it slipped out of there without doing anything. So I guess it was one of those things. They just want me to hang out under the car, trying to reach a bolt I couldn't reach. So.
You'd have thought this was the first time I did this.
It is the first time you've done it today.
It is. Hey.
It's a race, and I'm just like, now, sounds good if I get mine out and wash it and go back and train it, you know? Yeah. I love it.
Mounting up the used tires, but much better used than the tires that we had on there. Different size, but should be all right to do what we need to do and get that ready so we can head over to the track here in a little bit.
Got some new tires on it. And this nice and cool truck stop. Should be ready for the moon tune other than the turbo. But so gotta limp it. So I gotta get turbo on it right now. But tomorrow get a new turbo and gotta put the moon tune in it.
Top. And we're in the shade right now. So, all right, we're gonna head over to the track.
I'll be there about 5.
Carol, thanks guys.
Yep, good luck.
Guys, good luck.
Be safe.
No. We found tires though, and tires were more important than the turbo, so go run on the broke turbo today.
Got some new tires for it, put those on. Broke here. Turbo should be fine. We're gonna try and patch it up for the drive tomorrow. Open up the wastegate and jam the turbo to stop it spinning somehow. But getting ready to go make a hit. It's hot, but it's cooled down some, so now it's the time. Yeah, we watched a few cars an hour ago. They're all spinning off the line, but it's cooled down some in the past hour, so hopefully the track's a little better now, a little stickier, and lower the launch RPM to 3,500 and see what it'll do. But hopefully it'll make a 9 and not spin off the line or anything, but we'll see. If it does spin, I mean, I'll just drive it down, not try and pedal it or anything. Like, truly it shouldn't be too big of a deal if it spins, and hopefully it doesn't. It is a bigger tire, not that much power, launch RPM's down some, so hopefully it doesn't spin, but if it does, I'll just drive it down and let it cool down, make another pass a little later.
They're going to do a track prep later, but we want to see if it gets down, because I mean, if it can get down and you can get a 9, then that'll be good. We'll start trying to rig up that other turbo so that we can make the drive in the morning. So got a couple ideas there, and we'll let those play out and see how that works, but hopefully that turbo will last for this run and get some decent hitting. So we'll see.
So not his best pass. He was definitely off the power, only 103 miles an hour.
Not sure if he let off or he felt something. Maybe those tires with the softer sidewalls, it's moving around a lot more than, obviously he only has experience with one type of sidewall, so we'll see. Because I mean, it was, what'd they say, 100, 109, something like that. So I mean, the front half was 640, so I mean, that part was good. That was right where he needed to be. Definitely we're way down on power because lowered that launch down, but we still had the boost in there, so we'll look at it. I mean, maybe we'll go up again, who knows. Still fighting with the broken turbo, so that kind of limits what we may or may not want to do.
1260 in the left lane.
Same point though,
1550 in the right.
would like him to run a 9 today, so if that would have been any form of a 9, we probably would have said, okay, that's cool, but we'll see.
Jack
And then again, maybe he'll be happy with that and say it's all good. So.
I got down and then I didn't realize I had no idea where the quarter mile ended. I didn't know if I was still supposed to be in it or if the track was over or what. So, I mean, it was slower, 10:20, 8, but I don't know if that's because it's just slower or if that's because I got out of it. It like ended and I couldn't, like I didn't know where the readout board was. Like I had no idea if I was still supposed to be in it. Like.
Yeah, you got out of it early.
That's
For
what
no
I
reason?
thought. Like,
No reason, you just thought it was the end?
no, I thought it was the end. I thought I saw the turn up coming, and I'm like, I have no idea what's happening. Like the turn. Normally I just shut off at the board, but that happened super fast. Gonna try and shut down at the quarter mile shutdown instead of the 8th mile, and it should do better that way. My dad raced back up the launch RPM because it was pretty lazy leaving. This track should be able to handle it. So it's the same tune-up as Bandamere. New tires, and one turbo down, half a turbo down. So see how it goes, but hopefully it's a 9.
I still can't believe McGilton.
don't know how much I want to continue to push a broken turbo. So, but who knows? Maybe we just break it some more. So time will tell. We'll see what he felt, what everything looks like.
Slipped a little bit, but I got out of it early at the end and went 10-15. But still could have been a 9 if I would have stayed in it probably. But whatever. Fine. Got a little sideways, but got get hooked after that. I also missed my 1-2 shift and it hit the rev. There's a lot of things made it not get into the 9s, but a lot of it was also my fault. So.
That's one the racers don't even have.
I moved a little bit, and that kind of spooked me. I missed my 1-2 shift, and that kind of messed me up, and then I got out of it early.
It was moving good, and it did. It moved in the lane pretty good there. Like, but that was mostly because you took it up to the rev limiter. So like as soon as that happened, then that other power came in, and so. But like you got out of it like just a hair too early because you could have had a 9.
Yeah, it was a 10-15. So if I would have, well, and also if I would have not missed my 1-2 shift, because I was on the revs for like probably half a second.
Yeah, I heard it. So.
But I mean, yeah, I came up on the rev a lot earlier because,
we raised the launch and we're at a lower altitude, so it would have been even better than Vandermeer. I mean, what was the 60? We got work to do with the turbo because we're going to have to lock up this turbo so that we can make the drive with it because not sure if it can go 260 miles the way it is. It was fine to make the passes on today, but so we're going to do a little engineering to basically pull the spring out of the wastegate, use that basically as the exhaust fan, lock up the turbo so that it's not turning. We'll just use the other turbo for the intake air for the drive, and hopefully we make it to the hotel. Track hotel tomorrow. The other turbo, there's another turbo being overnighted from Justin from Florida. He's overnighting that right to our hotel, so hopefully when we get to the hotel tomorrow morning, or we're gonna leave 5 a.m. Hopefully we get to the hotel tomorrow. We can put that turbo in, go over last day, and maybe we can lay down a good run with the tune-up that's in it right now. Make sure Junior here knows where to go, where the finish line is, all that good stuff. And then we can go for the moon tune.
It's a nice long shutdown area, plenty of time to slow down after the moon.
So we'll see what happens. But thanks for watching. We got to tear into this and hopefully make it back to where? Great Bend. So Great Bend tomorrow morning, hopefully. So yep, that's the plan.
He put his first performance turbo on this thing during the week.